Hey everyone, welcome back. And today we will see the community request. Okay, so there are a lot of requests into our mailbox. So we have chosen one and then we have solved this. Okay, let's look at the solution today. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, you can click on the link above. I'll just ping the entire playlist. You can also view by component as well. Okay, so try to learn, try to watch all the videos and then learn the learn the scenarios. Okay, so all of them are related to interview questions. So do watch. Okay. So let's start. Let's get started with this question. Here, if you see, I have 5 records in a file with each having duplicates. Okay, like one. No, like okay, you have some duplicates. Okay, so for the first ID, you have to choose first duplicate. For second ID, you have to choose second duplicate. Okay, second record. Okay, for third, like that consequently. Okay, so like this, like we have to choose and then we have to print in the output. Okay, so that's a scenario. It's a verbal use case. Okay, so you can take any data on your own. Okay, so we'll take one data, okay, on our own, and then we'll see how to solve this. Okay, so coming to members, a lot of them has has sent out a mail, like many questions. Okay, so this question is from Abhinandan. Okay, so thanks for that, and like few other like there are a lot of questions sent by other users as well. Okay, so Nandini has sent a lot of questions in a PDF. Okay, and and Amruta and other people. Okay, so we have all the questions in our mailbox and then we are looking into the tool. Okay, so even some questions like if I couldn't answer that, then I'm reaching out to other senior people. Okay, so do please to send your questions into the mailbox and then I'll check that and then I'll just answer that. Okay, I'll just solve that. So for this question, expectation would be convert this verbal use case to you know ETL design and then solve. Okay, so that's it. So there are like lot of questions. Okay, like verbally you have to first understand this and then within 1 minute you have to picture out some data and then you have to take your action on the ETL design and then coming out with the code. Okay, so that's the expectation. So mostly it's for seniors. Okay, so 5 plus and 6 plus 7 plus. Okay, so even for 3 even for 4 plus they will ask, but the difficulty will be like a little much less. Okay, so that's the one. And then the concepts. Okay, so here for this use case we will see. Okay, we'll see what are the components fit in. Okay, so to assign the rank. Okay, for all the duplicate to assign the rank. Suppose for this, okay, if you have see 5 duplicates, right? So in this question there are 5 records in a file with each 5 duplicates. Okay, so for for testing purpose I just taken 2 for first ID and then 2 for second ID and 3 duplicates for 3 ID. Okay, so you can you can design, you can give some 5 duplicates for 5 ID. Okay, and then you can check the goal is the code has to choose the first duplicate for first ID, second duplicate for second ID, and then third duplicate for third ID. Okay, that's the motive. Okay, so you can design your own now own any number, any number of data. Okay, so concept would be to, okay, so I'll be like using rank assignment. Okay, so here rank assignment and then filtration. Okay, so by this you have to understand I'm going for scan and then FP. Okay, so you have to know the coding as well. Okay, so proper coding and then component handling. So when I say component handling, you have to understand the key and then those areas. Okay, so other parameters. Okay, so these are the two things. So this is a source data. Okay, so I have taken as a source data. Now I have to know, first I have to first like in this case. Okay, today I'll just show you first how I'm going to modify the data. Okay, so this is source data. Okay, let's source data. Okay, source data. And then after, okay, after scan, what happens? After scan you have comma, so you assign rank. Okay, so to, it's a cumulative process, right? So it will, you'll be grouping that, you'll be assigning the key and then you'll be incrementing the rank. Okay, from 0 to and then 3. Now after this what I will do, I'll just put a FB and then I'll just write a code. Okay, after that what will happen, you are this. Okay, so I'll just write a condition, okay, which I'll show you, and then you'll get this output. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so this is the output that we want. So okay, we'll just see the design and then code. Okay, so first one I'm going for scan and then FB. Okay, so in the scan code we'll see scan code. So scan key, mention the key. Okay, so in this case I took the DML as ID, name, and then some whatever, some comments or some product order. Okay, I just taken as a product. Okay, so I just mentioned here ID, delimiter comma, name, and then prod. Okay, after that, after scan, our DML will be modified as ID, name, prod, and then count. Okay, count or rank, whatever. Okay, so whatever you can assign the DML, that doesn't matter. So here the code. Okay, so see, when you assign the key, when you assign the scan component, okay, scan component modify the key as ID, and then you go to transform code. So in the transform code, first assign the temporary type. So assign the temporary type. Okay, so record. Okay, so here decimal. So first I'll just assign the rank. Okay, so rank. Okay, now first I'll be initializing it. Okay, so I'll be initializing. Okay, temp dot rank, and then end. Okay, so I'll just assign the temporary variable rank, and then I'll assign this 0. Now our scan process. Okay, so our scan process temp dot end. Okay, so here begin, end. So here in the temp process. Okay, so temp, I'll just increment it. Okay, so here okay, so after that uh, finalize. Okay, so after that we are just assigning to the output. So here begin and then end. So the rest variables will be fine, same as it is. Okay, so in dot id, and then out dot name, same as your this one, and then out dot prod will be same. Okay, so your out dot count will be mapped to rank. So rank will be for every scan, for every cumulative function you start with 0 plus 1 1, and then 2 3 4 like that. Okay, so like that it will get increased. Okay, and then it will be assigning here. So that's a that's a scan code. So this is scan code. So in scan you have to understand the initialize, and then scan process, and then finalize process. Okay, so you can think. Okay, see, if you think, okay, and then temporary record. Okay, so here we can't filter the output by using output select. We can't do that. Okay, why? Because why output select won't work. Okay, here, because see, that's the reason why we are going for FB. Okay, after scan we are filtering the output records. We are going for FB. The reason behind is, if you use the output select function inside the scan, you have to understand the runtime behavior. Okay, for that, understand the runtime behavior of scan. So if you understand that, how many times your output select will run, when it will run. Okay, so after after finalize, your output select will run for only one time. In that time, okay, it will choose the number, whatever condition, whatever logic it will work. Okay, so that so we should not be doing that. Okay, we should check each and every record, and then we should filter the process. Okay, see, which we should check each and every record, and we should see, okay, whether this rank is matching with the ID. Okay, by using like like each record checking. Okay, so that's why I'm going for FB. Okay, so it won't work in the output select function in scan. So now scan code is completed. Okay, scan code is completed. Now we'll go for FB. So in FB filter, in the filter, you just give count equal to ID. That's it in your select expression parameter. Okay, that's it. So this is the this is the logic. Okay, so FB is done, coding is done, and then scan coding is done. Okay, so this is a scan transform. Okay, so assign the key. Okay, so after the key assignment, okay, scan transform code. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that's it. So it should, your final output will be looking like this. Okay, so 1j xyz 1, and then 2 streak it. Okay, 2 second duplicate, and then third duplicate will be selected. Okay, because in your FB, your count equal to id. So so that's it, it will match. Okay, so it will match. Here count is there, right? So count 1, so that will equal to id 1. Okay, so this record will be selected, so this record will not be selected. Like that, this record will be selected. So for this, 1 2 will be discarded, and then 3 will be selected. Okay, so that's the proper solution. Okay, like try this in your GD. Okay, so and understand the scan process. Okay, so if you understand scan, it is like one of the use case. Okay, so you will, there will be like many use cases around scan, which we'll see in further. Okay, so thanks, thanks for Abhinandan to bring for bringing up this question. Okay, so I'll just take some time on this, so like try to bring up like another, another some like more questions. Okay, so there are like more community requests into our mailbox. I'll just we'll just look at one by one. Okay, so and I'm not sure like where this question like came from. Okay, I'm not sure which company, maybe IBM, or I'm not sure. Okay, so you can you can just practice, and then try to solve. Okay, so we'll just see you guys in the next video. Until then, tata, bye bye.